One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Utes will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cyclones offense takes the field. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple of years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here at the Big 12 Conference. They've expanded. The quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So the Utah Utes offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They're gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Oh, he's got a chance. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Lewis to throw. Finds his man. It's Bennett. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Utes will hustle to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, he'll throw it. Got a man. It's Bennett. Rustled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Utes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Snap in the shotgun. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch you, big fella.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the back. It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Cyclones! He got a step and just dusted the field. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Got his man in the middle. At the 40, there he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Makes the catch. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Offense working from the pistol. They'll leave it with the lone back. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Cyclones will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. And the Utes want to move quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. Wide open downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Utes have their offense in high gear. On the move. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Green. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. And the Utes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They're going to run it to the right. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Iowa State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cyclones!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
Quarterback on the keeper. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Utes headed quickly to the line. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Utes will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The Utes getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Brigg. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab on the right. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got enough for the first. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Utes started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option.
I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass.
Touchdown, Utes! Quick strike through the air for the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely
trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so it's the two-point conversion attempt. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Wants to fire on second down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Showing off the arm. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames.
And the Cyclones will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And that offensive line gave that quarterback all day to throw the football. That QB could have checked his social media, balanced his investment portfolio, and booked dinner. That's an example of 5 guys up front acting as one. Tremendous job in pass pro.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Quarterback using all of the receivers at his disposal. This time he found the fullback.
And it's nice to have a guy that can block and obviously have the versatility to also catch the football, so you can mix it up and keep that defense guessing.
The Utes are in the hurry up. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the catch. There he goes. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First down here for the offense. Lewis wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Bennett. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Andrews. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. For first and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. After a drive this long, a field goal will be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. Quarterback adapted. Touchdown, Utah! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Makes the grab on the left. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Looking downfield on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. Takes it across the 20 inside the red zone, and they'll mark him out at the 19-yard line. The Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Southern Miss is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over Iowa. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on it. Turning it on! Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Utes are in the red zone. In the red area, it's Brake. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utes! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. of the gun. The running back has it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Under fire. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Cyclones line up to punt it away. Teams proving to be special. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. This should be the last play of the quarter. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Lewis to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Got enough space. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to...
Touchdown, Utes! Pummeling has started. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Finds his man. It's Thomas. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. To the air on first down. Buys a little time with his feet.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He caught it. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy, just keep going at them.
Yeah, and until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Calls his own number. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on 3rd and goal from the 2? 4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. He wants it all. Touchdown, Utah! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down here for the offense. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Finds his tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw again. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Cyclones will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They want that clock to run. Gets it past the marker. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Cyclones come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Punt is in the air. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's reeled in, it's Clark. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. They've got it, 1st and 10 at the 42. Just going to keep it after the snap.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. He tries to take the top off. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense. And they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the inside.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Black. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Cyclones can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rush is on him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Lewis wants to pass. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll go to the ground. Pick up for 5. It'll be third down and 5. The Utes in the hurry up. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He turns that loose down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. And here we go, final play of the game right here. On fourth down, going to the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the fourth.